Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl San here, and welcome back to the Sandbox. It's been a minute. I have been gone for about 2 months. I have been going through some stuff and finally feeling on the mend. So here I am. So today we are going to talk about how to do a really cute dinnerscape for a very inexpensive price. Now, 90% of the things that are going to be on the table I got from the Dollar Tree, and the things that I didn't get from the Dollar Tree I got from Amazon, still pretty inexpensive, and I will link everything in the box. So if this is your first time here, again, welcome to the Sandbox. On this channel, we talk about a lot of things. We do a little bit of DIY, some interior decor, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of food, and a whole lot of foolery. So if that sounds like your vibe, please hit the notification bell. God, I haven't been here for so long, I forgot what you're supposed to do. Let's start that over. Subscribe first, hit the notification bell so that you will be alerted every time that I upload a video. And I promise you, now that I'm feeling better, it's going to be a lot more often. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you what I have on the table so far, which is just the runner. This came from Amazon. I've had it for a while, but like I said, I will link it in the description box. Okay, guys, so this is the yellow runner that I told you that I purchased from Amazon probably sometime last year. So, I'm going to start with doing the centerpiece, and I'm going to use these pool noodles that, of course, I got from the dollar store. And we're going to take the labels off of it. Okay, so I have some zip ties here. So I am going to zip it together. So guys, I have not tried this prior, which I probably should have. So hopefully I have enough flowers and all of those. But if I don't, I will certainly run out and, get some and continue. Okay, so I'm just going to zip tie these together. I was going to do 3 of them, but then I just realized that the zip tie that I thought was a large zip tie, which it is, but it's just not large enough for this. So I'm going to just use this one in the middle, and when I'm done, I will add another one or 2 for security. Okay, so we have zip tied that together. Make sure it's even. Okay, so it's in the center of my runner. So I have an entire bag of flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree, in case you didn't know. So I am going to go ahead and cut. I don't know which flowers I'm going to use, which ones I'm not going to use. I think I'm going to use them all, but maybe not. Like I said, I haven't done a dry run of this, so I am doing this with you. So hopefully it works out. So I'm going to take the flowers and I am going to use my wire cutter, and I'm just going to cut them off of the stem. I think I'm actually cutting these too long, but we'll see in a second. So let's see. Yep. So I'm just going to stick this into the pool noodles. So I don't need anything. So basically that is all I'm doing, right? I'm just sticking them in. So I am going to go ahead and cut all of these and start sticking them in, and we'll see where we are. So I also have these wine glasses. I already had these. I didn't purchase them, but the dollar store also has wine glasses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in between three places, and I'm going to use those to put my floating candles. So I'm just going to go ahead and like I said, I will put another zip tie once I'm done. I don't feel like getting up and getting it right now. So that is what that is going to look like, the three glasses. And then I'll fill them with water and all of that. So guys, I have this stem, I guess. I started sticking because I don't want everything to be the same height. So I'm using these for some height. So I have two of them. So I'm just cutting them off of the stem, and I'm going to just go ahead and keep sticking them in like you see I've done so far. I also have these. I'm also going to use these for some height. So I'm going to do the same thing, cut them down, and go ahead and stick them in. I bought 4 of these. I probably am not going to use all of them. I probably should tell you how many flowers I used altogether, right? So I'll tell you that in the end so we know what the centerpiece cost. Because even though it is from the dollar store, it does add up. So I'm going to put in some white. Okay. So guys, this is where I am so far. I have put in quite a few flowers, as you can see. So I have some yellow with a little bit of orange. I have this turquoise color, some white, of course. So let's see. I have a lot of flowers, but you would be surprised. I mean, it seems like a lot, but never know. I would not be at all surprised if I run out of flowers, honestly. I hope not, because I was hoping to not have to go back and buy more flowers, but it's possible. So let's see. Okay, these are long, so I'm going to keep these to the end. So I'm going to keep filling in with flowers. I think I have 2 of these, so I think I'm going to use these. Okay, so I'm keeping track, guys, of how many flowers I'm using, because this is a pretty big flower arrangement, as you can see. So it's going to take some flowers. But again, like I said, even though these things come from the Dollar Tree, I'm not trying to say that it's like, it doesn't cost anything, because obviously it does. But for the size and the customization of it, I think it's certainly worth it. Because if I had to go buy a flower arrangement this long with this many flowers, it would be costly. So I think it's worth it. So, well, let's see. Like I said, I haven't done a dry run of this, so I am not 100% sure on what the end result of this is going to be, but hopefully it's good, right? So let's see. So far, I have used 13 flowers. Don't seem like I have that much left, but maybe I can scrounge some flowers around from around the house somewhere. So we'll see. We will see. So this is going to be 14. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try to, these leaves that I didn't use in my flowers, I think I'm going to try to use those in places for fuller. See, everything actually is useful, even when you don't know what it's useful for at the time. So that's what I'm going to do with these. So hopefully between all of those things, I'm able to fill it in. So I'm going to continue sticking in flowers and see how far we get. So guys, I'm pretty much finished with the flowers. I use 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 flowers. And I still have these left over, but I don't need any more height. So as I mentioned before, I am using the leaves that I had cut off from the flowers, and I'm just using that to fill the flowers in. You see me squinting because I don't have on my glasses. So I'm trying to look at the camera just to make sure that I am in focus and all of that, because I have been known to do a whole video and at the end either I didn't hit record or I was like way out of focus. But as I mentioned before to you, if you are new here, so am I. So I'm learning, and I promise you I will get better. It may not be perfect yet, but I'm getting there, and I will get there. So guys, this is the finished product. Sorry, I'm trying to get you the whole thing. So the whole flower arrangement cost me $26 plus tax. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty good, and $26, you cannot beat that. Okay guys, so like I said, the Centerpiece, the floral scape, cost about $26 to make, and it's about 4 feet long. There's no way that you could get something this size for $26. And of course, it's customized to the colors that I want. I'm going to fill these glasses with water and put the floating candles in there in a moment. But for now, we're going to get to setting the table. So I bought these. I'm not going to use a charger. It's not really a formal dinner. It's fairly informal. Oh, not fairly. It is informal. So I bought these mats, these table mats from Amazon. And I love these because they are in the color scheme that I am working with. So we're just going to go ahead and place these out. I am setting the table for 8. So the only things that didn't come from the Dollar Tree was these mats, this runner, which is old. Of course, the glasses I already had. All of the dishes that I'm going to show you, they all came from the Dollar Tree. And I bought some cutlery that were plastic, and they came from Amazon. So I'm going to show you those also, and I'm going to link them. So these are the dishes that I'm going with from the Dollar Tree. I thought these were really cute, really summery, very, informal, very casual. So again, these $125 at the Dollar Tree. So I didn't buy the dessert plates that went with this because I wanted to break it up a little bit and pull in, like I said, the other colors that I want to use besides the yellow and the white. So that's why I bought these. And they go really nicely with the plates and the mats. Okay, so next I'm going in with the bowls. Very cute. And they go really well after I broke up and I put the blue in the middle of it. So it really picks everything up. By the way, these dishes are microwave and dishwasher safe. So again, you cannot go wrong for $1.25. So I also picked up the glasses. I thought they were super cute. It says every day is a fresh start. That's cute, right? With the lemon. So these also 125. So as I mentioned, I'm keeping this really informal. I'm using paper napkins. These are a nice size. I got these from IKEA. But of course, you know, if you want to make it a little less casual, you can certainly use cloth napkins, which I would have used had I known where they are. So I'm going with this. So we're just going to put those there. So guys, I got this cutlery from Amazon. They're plastic, but they look really good and they feel good also. I will also link these at the bottom. So guys, I am all done with the table. I really love how it turned out. And I really love the centerpiece because it kind of looks like wildflowers, which really goes with theme of the casual, carefree dining that I am portraying. So I'm going to give you a view of the entire table. So guys, thank you for stopping by. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you're wondering why I look different, it's because it's the next day. My camera died on me last night and I was so aggravated with it. I just said, okay, we're going to start fresh tomorrow. So thank you again and I'll see you soon.